All right, team. Now, what'd you think of Homer and Dalton? Kind of a different perspective on retirement planning and freedom planning, right? So now you can see why I'm a big fanatic when it comes to starting your own business. But we're going to get to that. But the bottom line is this: when it comes to, as you guys know by now, I'm sure that I've built three multi-million-dollar companies. That's not what I'm asking you to do. In fact, far from it. That's not what we're trying to achieve here. You know, that was my station in life. My final one before I retired at the end of 2009, I was making well over $1 million a year personal taxable income. So it can be done because I'm no more special than you guys. I take risk. I'm willing to do that, and I'm willing to suffer a little bit to get what I want in life. But here's the bottom line. After I retired, I sat around for a year. I'm not much of a traveler. I mean, I like going to Vegas. I like going on cruise ships. But I'm not much of a traveler other than that. I don't have a lot of passions other than work. So I found myself becoming quite bored. So I decided to get back in the workforce, and I wanted to go out and start another business, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go back into what I've done before. I wanted to break out of that arena altogether. And as you know, I've told you a million times that every business is in the same business. We're in the marketing and sales business. It doesn't matter what our widget is. So I said, it'd be a good idea. I'm going to go out to small business owners, and I'm going to teach them how to market their business. I'm pretty darn good at it. You don't build three multi-million-dollar businesses without being good at marketing and sales. So I just started cold calling on people, talking to them, and something funny happened. I got so much resistance because most of the time these guys are approached by about everybody and their brother. Nowadays, there's this offline marketing craze that all these guys are going to get them ranked on the search engines, Facebook, Twitter, which none of that crap really works. They just pretend it does. There are some things that they teach that works, but that's the ones that get neglected because there's not enough money in it for people. I mean, think about it. If you're a dentist on the corner of two major intersections, who's most likely to come to you? Well, someone in the neighborhood or nearby. Don't you think those people have already seen your dental practice, your office space? So do you think they need to go to Google? And the bottom line is you get more customers through referrals than you do through any search engine whatsoever. I'm not saying search doesn't work. Please don't misconstrue that. I'm saying that there's better ways to market. In fact, one of the best ways to market is how I'm going to, if you go to the my business toolbox section, if you guys want to promote this site and get paid for it, I'm willing to pay for it for you. You're marketing for you, so you'll understand one of the best ways of marketing when you go in there and just see what I'm going to do for you because I know it works. People have lost the old school ways of marketing. People don't do what works anymore. I'm a big advocate of building relationships with your customers and contacting your customers. Think about this. If you liked an Italian restaurant in your neighborhood and you went there and you got a personal written postcard from them every single month, handwritten postcard from them every single month, do you think unless you died or moved away from that neighborhood, do you think you'd ever stop going to that Italian restaurant even if the food started tasting not as good? Because you have a bond there. And do you think if someone asks you, is there a good Italian restaurant around here, that the first place that would come to your mind is the place that sent you the postcard every single month, the personalized handwritten postcard? See, it's stupid little things like that that businesses just don't do anymore. And so I know I'm digressing, but the bottom line is I'm going out there talking to these business owners, and they either didn't have the money to spend because they never spent it to begin with, or they're focused on new customers instead of focusing on their current customers. I got really discouraged, and I really I don't know if I ever was. I just wasn't passionate about doing it. So I flirted around with it a little bit. I did a little bit here, did a little bit there, and I just said, what am I? Every time I'd get out of my car, it got to the point I'd get out of my car to go talk to somebody, and I just felt like turning around, getting back in my car, and just blowing it off. So the bottom line is, no matter what business you start, some segment of that business must make you passionate. It could be just the money you're making doing it. That could make you passionate enough. I mean, I've brought up having a franchise or starting a dog cleaning business, a pooper scooper business. Well, I don't know if there's anything passionate about cleaning up dog turds unless you're passionate about pets. You can get passion for anything. But as we continue this journey forward, if you decide to go forward with me and join the investment club, we're going to do webinars where we're going to find you guys. We're going to find your passion. And as a group, we're going to kind of dig in there and see what type of business you should be starting. Some of you should start a membership site like I have here. And I'm happy to help you do that. It's very simple. I mean, if you're good at crocheting, you can have a membership site where you just teach people how to crochet for 12 weeks. And they pay you a monthly fee for 3 months. And you just keep promoting it. I mean, it could be something that simple. Perhaps you love eBay. I'll show you how to make money on eBay. It doesn't matter what your passion is. There's a way to make money with everyone's passion, as long as there's other people that share your passion. That's the key. If you're passionate about something, and there's other people that share your passion, you can make money. You know, you look around, you look at all these people that are stars now just because they got on Oprah or whatever the case may be, that aren't really any better than anyone else. They just got out there. I mean, look at Susie Orman. She was nobody until she went on Oprah. And she's probably the worst financial planner I've ever heard. I mean, some of the stuff that I read in her books just shocks me. Same with Dr. Phil. You may be fans of these people. I'm just giving you my opinion. Dr. Phil was nobody until he got on Oprah. How he got on Oprah? Just push, 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 push. We're not trying to get you to that level. Okay, we're trying to get you to find your passion and make some money with it. However little or much money that is. Because there's nothing that's going to drive you more than your passion. And you all have it. Maybe it's working out. Maybe it's a particular workout you do. Maybe it's, like I said, crocheting. Maybe it's animals. Maybe it's guitar playing. Maybe it's being a mom. There's a blog out there called Mom Cafe. Just caters to moms. And then lets other moms participate. Maybe that's what you like to do, just blog. Sooner or later you can monetize your blog if you get enough followers. There's just so many ways to make money if you have a passion. Maybe you make a mean jam. Or a salad dressing. You don't have to get it into Walmart or Kmart to make money. You put up a nice simple website. You go out to the flea market for one summer. You find a following of people that like your dressing. And you give them a card where when they're ready to order online, go here. And you just ship it out of your house. So you're not going to get rich doing that. You never know. Because the word may get out. You'd be amazed how these things exponentially explode. I've talked about that before. How my last business started with one customer. After 3 months of trying, then I got 3 net customers the next month. And then I don't know when and where, but it just exploded. It was over. So you never know what happens. So we just got to find your passion. That's what I want you to do between now and when we get to the final lesson. Start thinking about listen your passions. Don't set goals. Goals are for... I've talked about goals, and I'll talk more about goals. We need baby steps. Start listing your passions. Maybe you only have one. I'm not that passionate about a lot of stuff. I've learned that about myself. I am passionate about this. If you don't believe me, ask my daughters. Because this is all I preach to them all the time. I am passionate about owning your own business. I am passionate about how to build wealth. I am passionate about how everything that you're being taught out there is dead wrong. So I want you to start working on your list of what you're passionate about. And don't think it's too stupid or silly. Here's a good idea. If you want to find out if there's a market for anything, go to the dummies.com. You know those dummies books? If they've written a dummies book about something, that means there's a big market out there for it. So find a dummy book you like that you're passionate about, and you can structure a business around it. Trust me. Trust me. When I'm done with you guys are going to be surprised about how people act. People's buying behaviors, people's just the way they behave in general. One way I'm going to teach you how to make money is just going to blow your mind. That works. You're going to say, well, why would anyone do this? And you'll see. But anyway, this is getting a little longer than I wanted to. But we talked about Homer and Dalton today, so and how Homer made it. Just getting one client, paying him $25 a week over 30 years, and you guys can do that. Just start low, start small. Sell your salad dressing, sell your green chili recipe. Just baby steps. And us as a group are going to step in there, hopefully with my leadership, and try to find the perfect way to take your passion and turn it into a business. Whether that's a membership site like this, whether it's an online business, maybe it's an offline business. I'm going crazy with how many people are trying to make money strictly online, and they're totally neglecting the rest of the world. It's like, well, I'm online, so everyone else in the world's online. I never look at a newspaper, so nobody else looks at a newspaper. I never read classified, so nobody else reads a classified. I learned a lesson early in my business, entrepreneur life. This is something I came up with and I want you to remember this, and I'll leave you with this. I know my customer, and he ain't me. In other words, don't think everybody thinks the way you do. That's a problem people make when they market. Well, I don't do this, so no one else does this. And that simply is not true. Okay, guys. Next week, we're going to start diving into taxes. And the fact that you're not paying as much as you think you are, and how to reduce those taxes. By the time you get to the membership side of this thing, when I ask you to actually pay a monthly fee, that monthly fee is nothing compared to the money I've already saved you just in taxes alone. So you're coming out ahead. And then if you promote the site, obviously you're going to get paid to promote the site. So, and that's a business, which gives you tax deductions. So it's kind of perpetual there. So until 5 days from now, I'm going to see you when we start talking about personal income taxes, and kind of shock you. I mean, it shocked me when I started learning that people didn't understand our income tax system. They think they do, but they really don't. So anyway, you guys have a great 5 days. Please be safe, because I want to see you here in 5 days. And reach out to me anytime. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.